Welcome to the beach in Chumpong, everyone. I just want to make this quick video going over a little introspective exercise that you can do that's really going to give you some clarity and help you move a little closer to your goals, hopefully. And the title of this video is going to be something like, "Are you sure you're doing this?" or something like that. And it's just every now and then kind of taking pause or taking inventory of yourself and going, am I actually doing everything that I possibly can? Am I actually really doing the things I need to be doing in order to achieve the goal I set out for myself? So for a lot of you, that's going to be football related. Maybe you want to play at a higher level in the long term. So maybe your long-term goal is to get a scholarship to college or just play in college. Maybe it's you want to play pro at some level. Maybe you have a high level of the pro game you want to get to. I don't know what it is for you. It's going to be different. But it's about actually looking at yourself without any ego and with, objectively going and asking yourself, am I doing everything that I can think of and to my knowledge and my awareness right now? Am I doing everything that I can do in order to move myself closer to that goal? And this can be for shorter term or longer term goals. And it's important to ask yourself this question frequently, because what happens is we get into these habitual patterns where if they go unchecked, you will just keep doing things the same way over and over again forever, unless you actually check in with yourself and go, okay, is there something I need to adjust here? Is there a new type of practice I can implement that's going to help me? Am I doing enough recovery? Am I even watching enough stuff that's giving me the awareness to what to do next? Whatever it is, it's going to be a different answer for each and every one of you. But asking yourself this question is going to bring clarity. And through that clarity, you can then start to change things so that you're moving closer to your goal. So you might ask that, am I really doing everything I can? Well, you know what? Actually, I could probably do some more individual training. My body feels like it can handle it, and I haven't been doing as much as I can. I need to improve this area of my game, so maybe I'll do a little more individual work for that specific area. But you're not going to get that answer unless you just kind of sit down and speak to yourself and take inventory with yourself and ask that question, and then be honest with the answers that come up. Asking yourself, do I really want this lifestyle, for example? Are you making the sacrifices you need to make, for example? Or are you eating healthy? Or are you, kind of phoning it in with your diet? Are you sticking to your workouts and making sure you're not going through the motions when you're doing them? And, sometimes it can be hard to face ourselves in this way and actually get the answers to this question, because none of us want to feel like we're not doing everything we can toward a passion or a dream. But it's just kind of the nature of us, right? We get into habitual patterns. We start doing something one way and we do it enough times to where it just becomes a habit. We either learned it from ourselves or from someone else. And so it's just good to be able to check in with yourself every now and then and make sure you are doing everything that you can. Now, you'll never actually do everything that you can. No one's going to hit that point where every single day they're waking up and they've got the perfect plan and there's the perfect way or anything like that. No. So this is not a call for you to feel guilty about things you haven't done. It's just an exercise that is going to help you gain a little more clarity, a little more awareness of what you could be doing, or not even that, a little more awareness of what you are doing, seeing if what you are doing is serving you. And then if it's not, changing something about what you're doing to get closer to your goal. And then if it's serving you, but there's something that could serve you more, changing things up. Something I heard recently, and this was said more coming from life in general, about goals in life in general that people have. So this could be for any goal. But what was said was, in order to achieve a goal, all you need are two things. You need to know two things. You need to know where you're going. So that's the goal. So let's say you want to become a pro. That's where you're going, right? And you can make that more specific. It doesn't have to be that broad. It could be, I want to be a pro in this league, blah, 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 right? You can make it as specific as you want. But that's where you're going. But the other thing you need to know is where you're at. You need to know where you are. You don't know how to bridge that gap if you're not honest or know where you are. And so what this exercise will do, it will constantly remind you of where you currently are. It will tell you, okay, you're here, and now we want to get to here, And then the only thing you need is the will to do it. You really can achieve practically anything you think of, guys. You know, there will be people who doubt you. Most people will. There will be people who say, you know, you're silly for trying. You have to kind of disregard all of that. That's a different video and a different point altogether. But what you can do, again, is figure out where are you, and then have your goal where you're going. Okay, and that's really it. There's not much more I can say about this. It's very simple. It might be a little more difficult to implement, but you know, it's a hard thing, but it will give you good results if you can just sit down, figure out where you're at, ask yourself some questions, some really good questions to figure that out. You know, ask yourself, are you doing the right things? Are you doing the things that are actually going to get you to that goal? And if you can write these things out, identify those things, it's just going to help you move closer each and every day towards that thing you want, towards becoming a pro, towards playing in college, whatever it is. All right, guys, so that's it for this one. Let me know if you want more videos of this nature. Let me know what your goal is in the comments down below, and let me know what you discover when you answer these questions about what you need to change in order to help you get there. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.